Aside from actually being in the classroom, I think that planning live encounters days is one of my favourite things to do at Blue Kazoo. It's just a really great chance to pull some creative ideas together and just make a really fun and bespoke day for schools across the Midlands and the UK. It's really great because as a teacher you actually need to provide very little information for us. All we need to know is the structure of your typical day, how many classes want to be involved, and that's about it. Once we have that, we can start putting together a package that's just going to provide a source of inspiration and imagination for the staff and children at your school, and it's something that we are really proud of as a company. So for example, in this example that I've been working on today, we know that we have kind of an hour and a half at the start of the day. That's going to be part of the first encounter that the children are going to have with this character, which is a really important part of the day. Then we have two 1 hour 15-minute slots, which, because we're visiting 2 classrooms, we're just going to repeat the activities in each classroom. And then we have 50 minutes at the end, which is going to be our big finale, our big finish that's going to leave something really memorable in their heads. Now that we know the timings and we have that information about the class sizes, we can start putting together the packages and work out how long each activity takes and how many different activities and games and things like that we can put into these slots to make our time the most effective and most efficient as we possibly can. To make a live encounter day, we ensure that we hit 3 main points as we're doing it. So the first one, and this is the really important one, is interrupt. This is very different to introduce. We think that bursting into a classroom or finding an interesting way of meeting the children for the first time is really important to get their imagination going and make them sit up and realise that today's going to be a different day, and get their engagement there right from the start. And so interrupt is so important, and it's so much more effective than introduce. So that's going to be the first part of the day, and it's also a chance then for the children to start asking questions and to kind of spark their curiosity and start solving some of the questions that they might have initially at the start of the day. And it also sets up the rest of the day, so the character will probably mention little things that might crop up later on in the day, just so the children are going to be prepared and aware of it. Point 2 is interact. This is where the character will lead the class through a series of games, workshops, whatever it is, to basically just start creating that relationship with this character, to start bringing all these ideas together and start memorizing some of this information so they can start applying it to problems or challenges that they are going to be facing in that middle section of the day. Point 3 is always my favourite one. It's the thing that's going to get stuck in the child's head for the rest of term, and it's going to make your job as a teacher a lot easier because you can keep referring back to that time, and the class are going to remember it and instantly be engaged in anything that you do around that topic. So for example, for this school that we're going to next week, I'm actually doing the Egyptian day, and so we're finishing it by taking our ancient Egyptian mummy into the classroom, and the class are going to witness and be part of an Egyptian burial and an Egyptian preservation process where we're going to be taking out different organs from this body and talk about the different beliefs that the ancient Egyptians had in terms of their different gods and goddesses. And so again, this is going to be a really important factor in this, and it's going to be a great way of engaging the class in this history topic, and it's a great way to finish everything off and get the kids excited about the next term of learning. And that's it. That is our formula of how we create a live encounter day. We just need the layout of the day, and then we will make sure that we hit every single one of those 3 points in a way that works for you and also gets your class really excited about this term of learning. And then of course the week after, we have our follow-up video, so we also need to consider what we want to say in this video, how we want to respond to that. But often we get the best ideas after the day, so to make it very personalized to your class, we will refer to things that really happened on that day. So we film the video afterwards and we tailor it to the different things that have happened. So we're gonna mention real things that happen in the classroom, so the kids feel like it's actually continued learning, and it's something that you can continue for a few weeks even after we've gone. I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into how much fun we have when we plan these live encounter days, and when we start fitting the pieces together when we're actually ready to go into schools. If you have any questions about this, please do send us an email and we'll get back to you on that. And if you want to book your own live encounters day, yeah, please do let us know. Let us know the class size and the timings of your day, and we will put together a package for you which you will love.